I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
So you know somebody doesn't respect you. They listen to reply, not to be understood. They cut you off. They minimize what actually matters to you. They laugh at your boundaries, and then they call you sensitive when you try to hold the line. They show up late, they cancel last minute, forget the things you've told them, because in their world, your time, your energy, even your voice aren't a priority. They're just an option. You see, there are two kinds of people. Those who adjust when they realize they've actually hurt you, and those who expect you to adjust so they don't have to change. You don't need to be disrespected loudly to be disrespected deeply. Sometimes you'll see it. It's just in their tone, in their patterns, in the silence after you're known. Respect isn't what they say when they're watching. It's how they act when they think you'll tolerate it.
Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, maybe rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired as a friend on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging that generations remember our story.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Peace, blessings, glory, praise, and honor to the Most High. I hope all is well with the people. Friday is right around the corner. I know y'all prepared for the weekend. I am too. Don't let the job stress you out. I know how that go too. Shout out to my poets, writers, content creators, producers, painters, all of y'all, man. Much love to everybody. You see the title. I got a clip for y'all. I got Sarah in the studio. We got a lot to talk about here. Perez Hilton, the crash out, the cutting, the mental health. All this it's about to go down. Let me bring her up on the screen real quick so we can get this show started. Yo, what's up?
Morning. How's it going? Happy Thursday.
Happy Thursday. I'm good. How about yourself?
I have my little stress ball.
Them things actually work.
Well, I actually picked it up at a content creation like in-person event, and they were handing them out, and I thought I'll take it. I just love it. It's just anyway. Morning. How's everyone going?
All right. Just wondering. I'm cool, man. I was scrolling on the internet yesterday. I had one topic that I wanted to do, but then I seen this. And I'm like, oh shit! Hold up, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
This like, I'm looking at comments. I'm looking at different clips. Some of the videos are blurred. I'm like, bro, really crashed out like that? All right. Yeah. Let me swap that out for
That's
this
okay.
one.
I saw both of them, and I was like, which one is it? And I thought, I think it's going to be the Perez one. So I was right. Oh, my gosh.
So I'm going to let this drink play out, man, and we're going to dive straight into it. Just in case anybody don't know, this is why I do the replays.
Y'all, Perez Hilton was just on live trying to end himself doing things to his body, and this is incredibly traumatic. Trigger warning, and say a prayer for this man. So what we know is all throughout the day, we had seen him posting normally like he does on his socials, and then he went live for 30 minutes on TikTok. He was nude. He was covered in what looked like blood or something red. He had a knife, and he was just slashing himself up everywhere. You could see everything. How this went on for 30 minutes, I don't know. Don't look up the videos. They are absolutely terrifying. He kept saying, I'm doing this for my kids. This is what you all wanted. And then saying he was surprised he hadn't been blocked by now, but TikTok finally took it down and blocked him. Police scanners and people in the area where he's at have said that he's barricaded in his home. We do not know if anybody else is there or if this is a hostage situation. It looks like he's having a psychotic break. I pray for this man. I hope he's okay. And I'm so sorry for anybody that saw this. Y'all, Perez Hilton was just online.
Sorry. How you want to do this? Initial thoughts. Let's go with initial thoughts first before we really.
Okay. Yeah, this is like next level of some serious, like, self-harming. Like, okay, I understand if you want to, destroy your own life. I get that. We go in those dark head spaces or stages or phases in life. But to do it on camera? That's screaming for help. Screaming. Like, I understand we want attention, but come on.
There's a couple of commenters on the internet who said this is a publicity stunt. This is for clicks, views, and likes. I've seen, like I said, different clips, and I'm watching as he's doing this and he's doing that. I didn't see the actual live, but I want to be as delicate with this as possible. This is somebody's life. Whether or not you agree with his lifestyle, know him personally or not, this is still somebody's life. He has a family, friends, and all that. They're going to be affected by this differently than we are. I think it's extremely unfortunate that when we turn on the camera or we see a post, we have to pretty much scrutinize and critique every single thing because we don't know what's the truth and what's not. The fact that people are actually assuming or making comments suggesting that this is publicity, it just tells you how down bad we are as a society. Like, when I come to the internet and I post, I'm not trying to rage bait, but I know that there are a group of men and women who do it because they understand the algorithm. I said it a few times already. A lot of people are slaves to the algorithm.
Yeah.
This is not one of them situations to me where I think someone is controlled by, if you don't do something extremely dramatic, then we're not going to push your content out there to the general public. I don't think that this is that at all. I think this is a cry for help. I think this is a spiritual battle. I think it goes beyond just people trolling and making fun in light of his sexuality. I think this goes beyond high school banter between adults. I think this goes beyond just social economics and standings. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that in my life. And I've seen a lot. This past year has shown me so much that proves to you that spiritual wickedness, just like the war between good and evil, is more prevalent than people want to make important. For someone, and I'm gonna land the plane, for someone in his position to get in front of a camera, go live, and they let it play out for 30 minutes, and he's having a meltdown, and he's taking a blade physically to himself and just going at it. That says more about what he has going on and where we are as a people than anything that I can think of. And I still got stuff I'm trying to unpack myself, but I yield the mic.
And it's like, it's beyond disturbing. Why do you need to feel the need to film it? This is certainly not an algorithm thing. And I'm glad you pointed out the algorithm, what lengths and what extent people will go to. Because it's interesting you brought that up, because a couple of days ago, I had, made a comment, or I responded, to its socials. And she or he, look, I don't even know anymore, this is your health right now. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. My mind and my head, there's a lot of things that's just can't compute. I don't know. What happened to the good old days? You go to a coffee shop, have a little coffee, talk to your neighbor. Well, you have a little chit chat. What happened to the times, neighbors? It's just, it doesn't happen. If you speak or say, oh, that's nice, people kind of get thrown, or, oh, you're nice or friendly. I thought the human interaction, it's out. It's gone through it's out the door. You know what I mean? It's just like, and then for him to do this and to put it on film, put it on tape, you know what I mean? To me, that's screaming attention. Where's your family? Where's your friends? Where's the medical professionals? I don't know. It's just a lot of things and I like what you said as well. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes, which is true. We don't know what goes on behind closed doors. But to put this in front of everyone, to the world, nah, there's more to it. More to it.
A lot more.
Yeah.
And I don't find stuff like this funny. It's not entertaining to me.
Certainly not entertaining.
But
Certainly not.
It's like, all right, the only way to get people's attention is to do or be overly dramatic or overly. Otherwise, people don't care. I know who he is. I don't follow his career or nothing like that. I know who he is. He does similar things to what TMZ does. Most of these platforms who speak on celebrity gossip, et cetera, and he has chosen to live a different lifestyle than heterosexual men and women. I think when you're in that spotlight, your level of responsibility is up here. I mean, like, matter of fact, put it this way. We're regular 9-to-5 people. Some of us more than others, but it don't matter. Even us as adults, we still have this right here. But when you make a significant amount of money and you got that fame behind you, there's more expectations on you because you got a bigger reach. And I always take into consideration these people when things like this happen, because we worship and idolize them, but we don't understand that a lot of the decisions and choices that they make are still equated to the way that we move in our own lifestyles. Like, y'all act like because they got money that they're superhuman or they're from another planet. No, they're just like us. They do the same shit that we do. They sin like we do. They cheat on their spouses like we do. They smoke, they drink, they party, they stick shit up their butt. They do the same type of regular stuff that we do on a regular basis, and they get spiritually sick from it. They deal with the same pressures. They deal with the same scrutiny, the same isolation, but it's probably 10 times worse because they are surrounded by what we don't have the same pressures for. So they have all the fake shit around them. We work with fake people. We work with or live with fake friends and family. They are around it all day because their goal is to make money and to continue to make money and more money and more money. So they always got to put on this facade like they really like each other, and they really probably don't. Saying all that to say, like, I don't know if it's mental health. I don't know if it's because of his lifestyle choices. I don't know if it's because of the seeds that he's sown in his life, talking about people negatively, doing this, doing that. I don't know if it's a combination of all of it, but that's a cry for help. That's a cry for help. Even if you even if you think it's fake, even if y'all would think it's staged, even though you got to be one sick person to cut yourself in front of all these fucking people just for attention. Even if you think that, that's still a cry for help. Ain't nothing normal about that shit. You got it.
Yeah, cry for help. Yeah. Because they're in a higher tax bracket. You know, that you would think they have better resources. You know what I mean? Utilize it. But people at that status and at that level, unfortunately, if they're not in the limelight, they get overlooked and forgotten. So they've got to make shit up. In this case, this is pretty bad. You know what I mean? Like, I know if I had a few million behind me, oh shit, I already know what I will be doing. You know what I mean? But I've learned to value. Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's scary position. Like, I can just, now that obviously the longer I'm out here, the longer I'm in the US, and because I saw real money. I didn't see real money until I worked at the theater in Beverly Hills. Did I see some money? Did I see the connections? Did I see I was like, what the fuck is going on here in America? You know what I mean? You know, I had girls walking in with shoes that, you know, covers my rent. Not 1,000, we're talking 2,000. I'm like, oh shit. And they walk in and I'm just like, what the hell? That's my monthly rent. And you're walking in with those type of shoes? That was a rude awakening for me. That kind of opened my eyes. I was like, okay. But the attitude and the arrogance and the self-entitlement, it is sickening. Sorry, I didn't want to be around it. You know what I mean? I would just quickly guide them, do what I have to do. I was so facetious that I'm going to be honest, these fucking rich bitches, oh, you think you're all that, so you can talk to me and treat me like shit and, you know, just think I'm a nobody, blah, blah. Oh, I used to close the doors. Oh, sorry, shouldn't say this, but I used to accidentally, open the door and literally latch it, leave it kind of, and I'll kind of, oh, you closed the doors on my arm. I'm going to report to my manager. Oh, you're a manager. Okay, you know what? Let me go there. I'll go get the manager for you. And I walk and I never come back. I thought, no. You have no right to talk to me for whatever reason. So being around it, you know, they have this level of like, oh, it's all about me. Okay, no, motherfucker. Bring it down a few notches. What, because you think that money defines you? They got so used to having people weighing them hand and foot. They got so used to having not the gold spoon, platinum. Okay, let's go Amex, the black card. You know what I mean? In a sense of, you know, just, and because I've seen it. Like I say, when I travel, when I don't know about you, but I'm spoiled, but I've worked for everything. There's a difference. When I used to go to the lounges all over the world, and I see people walking in with their like Louis Vuitton bags, and I go, "What's so good?" And I'm thinking, "What's so good about this luggage? What's so good about it? A bag's a bag. Customs don't care. It's going to be ruined." Anyway, never mind. I'm going off topic here, but it's just like people and money. It's just like take that away from them, they're fucking nothing. They're fucking hobos. Cop is kicking in right now. I I just don't like the attitude that goes with it. You know what I mean? You have no right to talk fucking shit to me and talk down to me. I mean, I don't care if you're an Uber driver. You know, you clean the the concrete or the cement, whatever you want. You know, the blah, blah, blah. We have feelings, we have emotions. You do not know the extent. You don't know what's going on. You don't know this person living out of the car. You don't know this person's actually, sleeping on the floor just to make rents. I'm telling you, if I need, which I will, one day I'm going to write a book of my situations of my darkest time to being around opulent and just people with money, to working with top notches, to CSO, being on productions, to be on sets. And at the end of the day, I go, oh yeah, your shit doesn't shine, buddy. Fuck, if I was back in Oz, do you know how many, which we do, how we take care of things? We usually punch it out at the pub and we go back and have a schooner or a mini, depending on the mood and how much we like it, you know? But it's just, it's sad that, the higher you are or the ranking you are, like, status wise, like, I'm just like, yeah, it just really sickens me and it saddens me because it just says a lot about you as a person. You know what I mean? You have all this money or you have all this access and you have to be a motherfucker. You have to be, CUNT. It's not needed at the end of the day. You know what I mean? And as I said, I feel for Perez. I really do. I really do. But honey, what's really going on? You know what I mean? Like, you have all these resources and like top-notch resources. That's the thing. You all have to do is just make a phone call. You probably got it on speed dial. And you're cutting yourself? Why? Why? You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know. I understand. I get it. And this is why I love being in the US. We have so much access. We have so much resources. People are just like, where do you find your resources? I get, because I'm on the grind, I'm on the hustle, and I'm not afraid to share with people. I'm not afraid to talk to the homeless. I'm not afraid. I actually go out and feed them. That's just me giving back in that sense. You know what I mean? As I said, this dumpster diver. Oh my gosh, diving. I never knew it was a thing. I was out there the other day. Oh my gosh, I found these amazing finds. And this poor guy, he was looking for something. I could tell he was homeless. And I asked him, I go, what are you looking for? And I actually asked him, I go, hey, did you see any cords, because I found this amazing printer. That's another topic. And I was like helping him. I go, hey, did you find it, not find it? I found my cord. Because he told me, he goes, oh yeah, the cords are in this bin. And I thought, oh, thank you, you helped me. And I was helping him. I go, look, hey, I can't find it, but good luck. He goes, no, good luck to you. And we were kind of like, encouraging each other. This poor guy is probably sleeping in the streets. I don't know. Or maybe he's, sobriety. I don't know. But that little kind of 30-second conversation just to encourage him, he didn't even encourage me. That went a long way. That goes a long way for me. You know what I mean? And I wanted to go back up and say, hey, do you want some food or do you want a drink? You know what I mean? Like, I see he was living off the streets, but it was just like, I don't know. I've learned to not to overextend. That's what I mean by that. You know what I mean? But yeah, this Perez dude, this Perez guy. Okay, come on, man, get it together. You know what I mean? Yeah, it actually saddens me. It really does, because where's your family? How are you getting away with this? You can't look when you have an off day or week or whatever month. Where's your damn family? That says a lot about a family if they're not even saying anything. If they're not stepping up.
Nah, it was a combination of stuff.
Yeah. No, definitely a combination.
I fear resembling something that I always stood against. The wealthy,
yes,
like the wealthy, they pick up characteristics that I despise. And I know there's probably a small few of them that remain out here. They're not snobby. They still have some type of integrity about they haven't sold their soul. They don't look down on you, spit at you like you ain't nobody. They still willing to reach out to the little people and try to help pull them up with them. There's probably still a small group of them. But the rest of them, nah. Liars, manipulators, they are the worst of the worst. But social media has allowed them advantages that most of us will never get. I say all that. You introduce Mr. Perez, who has obviously had a specific type of lifestyle that most of us probably will never know about, and has seen things that we will probably never see. Transformed him, did things to him mentally, spiritually. I keep going back to mental, spiritual, and emotional, because those are like fundamental elements within your development as a human being.
Yeah.
If any of that stuff is out of order, it's going to reveal itself.
Yeah.
You're either going to be a drunk, one of those road ragers that don't know how to control themselves on the street and traffic.
Yeah.
You might be an abuser of men and women.
Yeah.
You might be a lawyer who like to run off with people's money. You might be a family member sleeping with the person's
wife
or husband or something like that.
Yeah.
You introduce money to people who don't know how to take care of their responsibilities.
Yeah.
They don't know how to have rule over their flesh. You end up seeing stuff like this.
Yeah. You pick up the signs. You recognize the signs.
Just like that background you got. How did that happen? There's water, there's air, there's sun. Them plants didn't just grow by themselves.
Yeah, nurturing, lots of love. Time was put into it. Yeah, and
what you're looking at is someone who cultivated a certain lifestyle, and it's revealing itself just like your background.
Yeah. And I'm glad you said that, because I actually I went out a couple of weeks back and I went out and got some snake plants and some king palms. I have one in my apartment. So when I do my Zoom and calls like this, everyone's like, "Is that real?" Yep. That's not anesthetic? Nope. Your backdrop? Nope. It's the real thing. And they can see, because I have like a little hat where it says Australia on it. And I have one outside. You know what I mean? Because I want to block as you know, I'm blocking my neighbors. I don't want to see those ugly motherfuckers. But it's just like,
Sensation.
that's a whole nother topic. But I've noticed just the plants. I'm a foster parent for cats and dogs. It's just like little Zen moments, because I go into dark areas, dark. And it's interesting how, as I said, when I'm alive, I'm awake. I'm like, let's go, let's do this. People are like, where are you? Oh, I'm at my favorite coffee shop. I go, what? You're at a coffee shop? Yep. And I'm like, what? And it just brings this type of energy and vibe and zen. And I want to work more, opposed to when I'm in my apartment where I want to kill everyone. So I'm kind of, finding little places and things to bring, this is your home. If you can't relax and function, and you can't chill, where can you relax and function? You know what I mean? I saw her this morning. Oh my gosh, does she look ugly? Fugly to another level. I went, oh shit. Yeah, that's what demonic.
What?
When was the last time you went out for sun? Let's not go there. Okay, be nice. We're talking about the show. Sorry. Sorry, I went in. Whoops, okay, I'll mic up.
Yo, I didn't say this at first, but my thoughts and prayers go out to family and friends and all that.
Yes.
I just want to put that out there, because
yeah,
everybody every day is going through something.
Yeah.
I seen that he was struggling with his spirituality, trying to get right with whoever he believes is God is, and I don't know where he stands with his religion. I hope and pray, like,
honey, there's no religion. There's no religion. You don't do that. Sorry. Anyway.
Like I pray he finds
some type of peace.
Who the creator actually is. Like, stop listening to everybody on TV and everybody on YouTube and all that. You need to find out who God is for yourself, sir.
You're right.
What are the doctors saying? What has been transpiring over the last couple of months that led you here? Who are you around? What is your environment?
Yes.
What type of relationships have you built? You're gonna have to go back to the drawing board on a lot of shit.
Yeah. I'm so glad you said that. You need to work on yourself. Check into a mental institution. Check in rehab. Do the there's no shame of having a therapist. No shame in my game. I'm a great believer. I am all about it. It's rather to be out than in, because it will eat at your soul to the core. And I'm only saying that because I have, as you know, being Australian, being Egyptian, being Muslim upbringing, to be around, toxic family members, a lot of just evilness. And I sit there and I used to watch them, how they, as they would say, quarreling. Oh, shut the fuck up with this quarreling, you fucking evil motherfuckers. They will just bump heads. And then, and this is in Egypt though. They'll be arguing and bickering and blah, blah, blah. And then I'll see my auntie in the corner with the Quran. What the fuck is this about? Bitch, you started this. And then you're trying to be a proper Muslim, hiding behind the religion, the religious book. Don't even get me started on that. So I saw that and I grew up on that. And I even see it with my sister. Oh, the evilness. They're not right up here. For you to do some type of self-harm, self-infliction, to, as you know what we said, they are screaming for help. They don't feel good about themselves. They don't like their own lives. And they're the ones that got the money and they're the ones that got the resources. So that says a lot. Money is not everything. If you're not happy here, if you're not here, that means shit.
You get to fly everywhere. You get to sit down with all your favorite celebrities.
Yeah.
Have your mocha lattes.
Yes.
Go to the greatest parties and award ceremonies. But you're backstage watching P. Diddy run up in somebody from the back with all type of lubricants. And you can't say nothing because you made a deal with who not to put this out there, because this is how you make your money and you get more views on this. Nah, it's not worth it.
Nah, definitely not.
You probably I'm sure they done seen kids get done all type of dirty.
Yeah.
Predators, groomers, the stuff that they are witnesses to. I'm a regular ass person, and I've seen some shit that I wish I never saw.
Yeah. Yeah.
From like a rudimentary, impoverished area to suburbia, I've seen people get shot. All that. I've seen people have sex in the hallways. All that. So I know you got the money to hide your stuff. You've seen 10 times as worse.
Yeah.
And then you got to carry that with you.
Yeah.
While also getting in front of the camera, and you got to be a personality for everybody. Hello there. We are here today at such and such and such and such. How's everybody doing? I'm your favorite host, and this stuff. You got to put on this whole puppet show for the viewership so they can continue to like you and kiss your ass and spend all their hard work and money on you. You gotta be this here, but then when you get off the camera, you done seen some of the most horrific shit you ever seen in your life.
Yeah, facade. It's a facade. At the end of the day, I just thought to myself, you can't be true to yourself, which is sad. You know what I mean? You got to put on a show. Got to live a double life. In this case, an unhealthy double life. I don't know. As I said, you've heard that expression, cut from a different cloth. You know what I mean? And this is not a good cloth on his part. You know what I mean? It's just, it baffles me. It saddens me. You know what I mean? I don't pity him. I don't feel sorry for him. But at the same token, or you have everything at your fingertips. This shouldn't be happening. But hey, you only can hide it for so much before it catches up on you.
The problem is though, right? We keep telling everybody, mind your business.
Yeah.
If they want to be gay, let them be gay. If they want to extort people, let them do it. If they want to cheat on their husbands and wives and do all that, that's their business. There's no punishment for that. We don't need to hold them accountable for that. Just mind your business. Let them do it.
Yeah.
Money can get them out of everything. Their popularity can get them out of everything.
Mm-hmm.
No checks and balances whatsoever.
Oh my gosh.
We spoil.
And yeah, exactly. This self-entitlement. Yep.
You tell Jay-Z,
Oh.
Perez, Beyonce, you tell them no to anything, you think they're gonna be able to handle that?
Oh hell no. That's gonna hurt their ego.
Cardi B, Beyonce, like we basically told them it's okay for them to say and do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
And so when they do it, they think nothing is wrong with it.
We've allowed it.
Until that shit start affecting your mental state.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. As I said, I only just want a few million. I'm good. That's it. Just set me up. You know what I mean? Just a few million. I already know what I was going to do. As I said, I just, the importance of human kindness outweighs anything. What's in the bank? I'm a great believer of that. Be kind. You know what I mean? I've even been told when I'm going through some horribleness or some shit or whatever, as you know, miserable motherfucker with his neighbors. I've been told, they go, oh, you make it look good. What? So I'm about to, I'm in my darkest time, but I make it look good. When I heard that, I'll never forget it. As I said, I was actually at an acting Christmas party just up the road from where I live. Came from some lady, some Haitian Haiti lady. And I was like, at the time, I was like, okay, I took it. I'll take it. But I was like, what do you really mean by Haiti? Because I never heard of it like that. So, as I said, the value of $1, yes, it goes a long way. The value of a kindness, you can't put a price on it.
Nope.
You can't. I mean, I'm a great believer of, I have no shame in my game. I'm out there feeding, as I said, being a guild member every Tuesday. You sign up for food, the food drives. I'm not ashamed. If I see resources, I put it on my socials. Hey, there's a place in LA. You can spend $50. Who cares if you're on food stamps or EBT? We need to eat. You know what I mean? If I go out, if I feel rich, for a couple of hours, let me go to a fancy swanky wanky. If I have leftovers, I always give it to the homeless. You know what I mean? Or if someone gets hurt, I always have bottles of water. I don't care. I get out of the car. Are you okay? And people are like, where did you just come from? Yeah, here's a few bottles of water. You know what I mean? It's just like, and it goes our way. And it's not, yes, you feel good about yourself, but that's who I am. And I want to show that kindness does exist. Because we're in a fucking big city where it's all about me, 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 me. You know what I mean? People with their dismissive behavior. And I'm just like, oh, whoa, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I've actually worked out the places where to go, where not to go. You want my money? Oh, okay, but you're going to treat me like I'm a nobody? Cool. I've done it. I've walked out. I don't need to be around this. You already showed me what I'm like. Sorry, you already revealed your true hands. You make me feel unwelcome. It's okay. I'll go elsewhere. So I end up going and getting food and just sit on the beach. I have to deal with that bullshit. You know what I mean? I'm just like, whoa. You know what I mean? I don't know where this arrogance or self-entitlement comes from, but it just comes from they are not willing. It boils down to, it's just ego. That's all it is at the same time. And those kind of people, they have nothing. I remember I was at a car wash about a few months back, and I was having a good conversation like you and I. And the gentleman was like talking to me, and he was picking up the energies as well. He goes to me, did you notice when we came in here how it was just all mixed and da-da-da, it was heavy, blah, blah, blah. Now that the cars have been washed and everyone's leaving, it's kind of picked up its height. And I went, oh, I like him. I go, yeah, yeah. You know what he said to me? He goes to me, I'm going to give you some, piece of advice. I went, okay, cool. He goes to me, look, the ones that have nothing are the ones that make your life a living hell. The ones who have things and making news and making bounce are the ones that are willing to help. And they're the ones that are nice. I'm like, oh, I like that. So I started paying attention. So the assholes that give me a hard time, I go, oh, yeah, you're just mad at me that I've got it while I'm out there. That's all it is at the end of the day. I didn't understand it. This is all new to me. This is all fresh. You know what I mean? I'm like, if you want something, you go out and get it. You go work for it. And you'll figure it out. But anyway, okay, I went off a little tangent. Sorry.
Nah, you good.
It's crazy.
If any of these wealthy,
I know.
if any of these wealthy people are helping anybody out, it's themselves.
But that's the thing. They're not helping themselves. You know what I mean? They're not helping themselves.
Well, I mean, the objective is to make more money. So
yeah, of course.
How do you do that?
Yeah. They want pity. Yeah, they want attention. No, you're right. I agree with you on that. Yeah. It's it's their way of wheeling people in, making them, people feel sorry for it. At the end of the day, I thought, oh.
I'm not saying that's what he's doing. I'm just saying, like,
no, me too. No, me too. Yeah. I'm just generally speaking too. I'm just like, well, but yeah, this Mr. Perez, get it together at the end of the day, because you've got people that are looking up, especially little kiddies and their little children. You got the influencers. Oh my gosh, don't even get me started on that. You got the teens. They look up at you. You know what I mean? You're their god to them, unfortunately. Unhealthy one. But hey, the example that you're setting is horrible. It's poor. But hey, what would I know? I'll just be which it is. I'm an average Joe. I'm a nobody. I'm a nothing. I'm an unknown. But hey, you know where to find me when shit hits the fan.
I think a lot of
So
that
be
shit.
kind.
A lot of that shit that's happening, what's going on with him, has a lot to do with the seeds that he done sowed. I'm not trying to be an asshole or nothing, but every year there's something new. Every year.
Yes.
And it's always about a celebrity doing something or getting caught for something. They got caught cheating. They found out they was DL. They found out they got chlamydia or they got some random disease or something. They frauds. They scamming people. There's always something with them. Like you don't notice a pattern.
Oh, I see it.
And it's always
turn on TMZ.
You don't even have to go to TMZ. Just go on Instagram.
Yeah, that one too. Yeah.
I don't even trust. I don't even trust TMZ.
Yeah.
I think they control media. That's just my opinion.
Yeah, no, you're right. I agree with you. They've got too many chiefs in one kitchen. But let's not go there. But because his name is established, and because he has a lot of clout, people are afraid to go against him. It's power. It's manipulation. It's narcissism. Look at him. Every time you go against the grain, you have a point of view or you say something, he gets into a hissy fit. For someone who's a lawyer and for someone who's been living in LA for a while, people should allow to have a point of view. Does he flipped the switch in no time. So I just know that's narcissism behavior right there and there. You know what I mean?
I didn't cold at first when I started this because I really wanted to just focus on mental health, spiritual health.
Yes.
Like
Yes.
you're gonna have to the changes that you're gonna have to go through is gonna be like withdrawals from cigarettes or some.
Yeah.
Me quitting that was one of the hardest things I ever could do. You're gonna have to go through a huge transformation, bro. If you're serious, I'm dead ass. If you really want to turn around, yeah, you're gonna have to drop people.
Yes.
You're gonna have to get away from social media for a minute. Ariana Grande said she about to do the same thing.
Oh. Oh my
I
God.
don't blame her. Like,
oh my gosh. Yes.
the stuff,
Yes.
the
Yes.
evil,
Yes.
the evil that is permeating in Hollywood and in the music industry is so deafening.
Mm.
Yeah, you got time
Yeah.
still to try to figure y'all stuff out while y'all out here on yachts going from boat to boat.
Yes.
But it's only but so much time left that y'all got because y'all been living this
Yeah.
luxurious lifestyle for forever.
Yeah. It'll catch up on you. It's so true. It catches up on you. That's so true. I'm glad you said that because I kept thinking of Adriana because, yeah, something's definitely going on with her.
I don't.
But yep,
Go ahead, my bad. I'm on mute.
I know there is, you think I'm joking when I say the city of devils. It's not the city of angels. There is a dark cloud, there's a demonic energy that goes on here in Los Angeles. I feel it every day on a daily basis. And because I'm a bright light, it latches on even me harder. Do you know how many times I sage my apartment? I'm telling you, it is. And as I said, when I worked at the theater as well, I see how it latches onto people. If you're not right upstairs, you get caught up in it all. It's easy. You forget yourself. You're something that you're not. You're someone who you're not. Someone who you try not to be. As you know, it's that whole facade. But it's a real thing. It is a real thing. People get caught up with it. People get a taste of it. They get used to this type of lifestyle. You know what I mean? It's all show. You know, yeah, the artwork or being an entertainer. I've seen it. I even seen it with some of the, like a buddy of mine, he's a comedian guy. I've actually blocked him. I can't stand the prick. He used to come around because he used to do his self-tapes. He's a comedian, or supposedly, blah, blah, blah. He got the audition because of me, because I'm like, nah, that's how you spell it. Nah. He's like, look, we're not getting it. We're not stopping until you get it right. He's like, what? You gotta listen to me. He sends me a text, goes, Sarah, yeah, you are good, good luck. I go, motherfucker, I know what these casting guys want and what they're looking for. But he was a taker. He was caught up with the Hollywood, like I used to see his feeds and see this, and I'm just like, to me, I'm like, you're such a show pony. You're not about the craft. You're not about you're just like looking, and I'm just like, stay away from me. You know what I mean? And I could feel it. I felt it. You know what I mean? Like something wasn't right. But people get caught up and they want that lifestyle, want that kind of watch me. And I thought, you're not here for the right reasons. But hey, it's easy to get sucked into. That's what I'm trying to say. It is. I'm just like, and it's a shame. And because they're celebrities, they get looked, their stakes are higher because they've got the world looking and watching them at every move. Come on, Ariana Grande. She's gorgeous. She's stunning. Look at her now. She looks like a scarecrow. Sorry, and she's tiny.
I said at the beginning of the stream, a lot of this stuff is more spiritual than people think it is.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
I know people don't like it because it's not a comfortable conversation, but
No, it's true.
you can't
It
avoid it.
is. It's very true. Very, very true. I heard, as I said, when I wear my SAG shirt, I remember when I was looking for another apartment, I was talking to this lady. She was Jamaican, from Boston, blah, blah, blah. And she goes to me, yeah, the entertainment. She goes to me, yeah, the spiritual sense or the spiritual element, it's not there for most of these Hollywood people. And I went, point taken, got it. And I could feel from her, I go, oh, I got to stay away from her. You know what I mean? But yeah, when she said that, and now you keep, not keep mentioning, but you're right. There's a spiritual element, there's a spiritual tone, take on it. Like, do people have Bibles in their home? Do they have the Quran? Do they have, depending on your religion, you have the evil eye, like this thing here. I'm a great believer of all that. We say it in Arabic, the ayn, which is like the third eye. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. And the higher vibes you are, the higher vibration, or the bright light you are, people want to tear that down. They want to destroy it. I'm like, I'm not bothering you. I'm not harming you. But because you carry a different light, it's so sad. So sad that people, don't want to applaud you. That, I've just come out of rehab, or I've been going to church, or I joined this new Bible group, or, unfortunately it gets, talk down or make you feel like you're a nobody. And I'm thinking, look, I'm working on me. This is a good thing, isn't it?
I'm grateful. I'm very humble that I didn't get $1 million check when I was still young and naive, and I was following toxic cultural ideologies and falsehoods.
Yeah.
Because if I would have got that money in my early 20s, it would have been gone, and I would have been somewhere on the street, drugged out, and probably worse.
You'll be a different person. Goes without saying. You'll be a different person. I know that. Money does change people.
It's not even necessarily the money, it's the doors that become available to you that weren't before, and you don't realize the ones that you're walking through, they all have different outcomes and consequences to them, but we're not willing to weigh the options. We see something shiny and pretty that we couldn't touch before because it was behind this glass. Now you can go and touch it, and you don't really care if it burns your hand or not. Everything, how can I say this? Just because there's no fire on the stove, that does not mean that it's not hot.
Thank you. Thank you. Man. Yeah. Yeah.
And that's how I like to look at friendships, potential partners, business, investments, all that.
Oh, yeah.
You got to look at that stuff that way.
Thank you. I'm glad you said that. Oh, my God, this is so good to hear. This is refreshing. You know what I mean? Where's your morals? Where's your standards? Where's your state of being? You know what I mean? There's so many layers and levels that, you know what I mean? Too many situations. I'm glad. I'm grateful and thankful that I'm fortunate that, if it's toxic, I leave. People are like, where are you going? Oh, I've just got to go. What? Where are you going? We're going with you. No, you're not. You're not coming with me. I'm good. I'm trying to get away from you guys. Because I know they're like, oh, she's up to something. I go, yeah, no. We're cool. You know what I mean? you disregard me or, dismiss me or give me dismissive behavior. But yeah, you make an extremely amazing, valid point. If your spiritual awareness is not there, peace out, motherfuckers. We're done. You want to keep taking? Keep taking, but not from me. That's what I meant by stop overextending. I mean, as I said, I'd rather go feed the homeless. When I hear people like, oh, what do you do when you spend, so much time, or you spend all the time in the apartment or at home, or I think there is so much you can do and give to the world. You know what I mean? Like, what's an hour or two of your time? But they're all about me, and then they wonder why they're in a mess.
You know what's ironic about all of it? These same wealthy people, they build walls. They build these walls to keep us out.
Yeah, high walls.
But guess what?
They need it more than us. Sorry.
No, hold up. Them same walls are trapping you in there with the very same people that you're trying to protect yourself from.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, that's why I say, like, y'all act like y'all are from another planet. No, you're just like us.
Yes.
You just got the money,
Mm-hmm.
which makes y'all that much more worse than we are.
Yeah.
Because you're all scratching to stay up here.
Mm-hmm.
We're trying to maintain what we got and get there.
Yeah.
So everybody around you is stepping on each other.
Yeah. Exactly.
But you trying to protect yourself from us.
Yeah. Yeah, you're so right. They need it more than us. They need the help more than what we have. But unfortunately, they can hide behind the money. They got better resources. But yeah, I like that. That's a great analogy. The walls and the fences are so high. You want to keep us at bay? You need us. We don't need you.
Your house burned down.
Oh.
And this is a metaphor. I'm not literally saying it, but like your house burned down. You can't climb that high ass fence.
Thank you.
Who gonna come and help you?
Exactly.
You locked in there.
Yeah.
With the animals. But them your friends. They love you. They love you right now because you got something that benefits them until they don't.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. I gotta share this with you. A couple of weeks back, if you don't mind. I was in the FIFA World Cup. Amazing. I met some amazing people. I met this guy. He's a Kiwi or New Zealander. His neighbor is what's his name? Dr. Phil. I went, oh, it's like that. He invited us to his mansion. Well, it wasn't his. It's where he lives. And he goes, yeah, that's Dr. Phil's house. This is this, da-da-da. And we were just overlooking Hollywood. It was just surreal. I have it on my phone. Don't plug it on social. No, we won't plug it. I'll send you some, And I was just like, wow, this is what it's like when you got money. I was soaking it up. You're so high up and you're overlooking everyone. What does this say about you as an individual? Because you're better than everyone? You got more money than us? Telling you. Okay. But the ones who, built their own businesses from the ground up, they're the ones that keep it 100. They got nothing to prove. They're not afraid of the hustle. That's unfortunately sometimes lost in translation or, they end up with the wrong crowd, or that's when they kind of get infected. But yeah, when I saw it, it was a beautiful place. I was like, whoa. I was like when the gates were opening up. I was recording. I was sending it to my actor friend on the East Coast. I go, honey, I'm home. Excuse me. This is what we're working towards. That's some serious manifestation right there and there. And you're living it, or you've had a glimpse of it. Okay, we're onto something. And he goes to me, how do you find, or where do you? And I go, look, hey, I'm on the grind. I'm on the grind. I'm on the hustle. You know what I mean? Because you just end up and you meet some amazing people. I go, yeah, I do. But my mind and my heart's in them. He goes, yeah, I know your mind, your heart's in the right place. Because you set people straight. People run from you. Because you're too honest and you're too grounded. Like, it's called being too Australian. But not even that. It's just like, when you appreciate and you're not afraid of the hard work, it'll come to you. I'm a great believer of that. I'm a great believer. Good energy, good vibes, light breeds light. You know what I mean? Shine breeds light. Shine like a light, like a diamond. I'm a great believer of that. Shine like a diamond. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But yeah.
I was in the office, but no, this is nice. And
I'll say this before we close out. Think about the before and after of a person. Ariana Grande, Sam and Cat, innocent, naive little girl who just got into a whole bunch of BS. She goes from Sam and Cat, she ends up being a singer. She goes from singing cute little stuff to it getting raunchy and like there's like a evolution with people. Once they get introduced to a certain lifestyle, everything about them change, man. They would be so pure and so innocent. Their dress, everything. And as soon as the right people get a hold on you, now look at you. This woman is a shell of her former self. People are scared. They're worried about her. They think that she's sick. I think she is too, but not the type of sick that they think she is.
Eating disorder.
That's what I'm saying. That's what people think. I did a whole reaction on it. I check that out. All I'm saying is, to this brother, find Christ. Don't worry about me or the next person. Find Christ for yourself. Figure it out for yourself. Get a definitive answer. And once you get that answer, it's up to you what you do moving forward with your career, with your relationships, and everything else. This right here is going to be here when all of us are dead and gone. You only get one of these, though. You can't redo it. So if this crash out on the internet was what was necessary to get you in order, make it count. Don't take it lightly. I don't find anything humorous about that. I think that's some scary stuff. If I would have seen my loved one doing that, they would never get rid of me because I'd be right next to them every day afterwards. So, excuse this. But my thoughts and prayers again out to them. And shout outs to everybody here who pulled up to join the conversation. I don't know how y'all feel about him or the situation, but I hope he gets his house in order. I hope we all get our houses in order. Money ain't there.
And I want to leave with this. I want to, if you create something, you must be something. So keep it on a positive spin, on a positive mind. But yeah, I'm there with you on that one too. My thoughts and my prayers. I hope he does be able to work it out. It's not healthy.
Shout outs to you. Shout out to the people. If you are available, pull up later tonight. That's going to be another deep one, man. All we do is deep conversations over here on this side. So if y'all around, tap in. If not, I hope you enjoy the rest of y'all day. Be safe on the road.
And your hat. What's on your hat? I've been watching your hat this whole time. I'm loving it.
Oh, that's my handle.
Which is? I can't see it.
Deep Entropy.
What is it?
Deep Entropy. DEEPENTROPY.
I've been watching, I've been admiring it. I've got to say something. So keep it up. But yeah, my friend, have a good day. Have a great day. Take care. Till next time.
Push the goddamn button. Push the goddamn button. Mantra, slave song, slave ship, rip skin, maybe rip bones. But no matter how close I am, my ancestors speak. They tell me they're tired as a friend on us like we're weak. I haven't been getting sleep. Longing to sing until I surpass peak. Until they think we are equal, please. All I want is peace. My ancestors beat drums until their bones would bleed. Begging that generations remember our story.